Hi, I am Sam Griffin, and I am here to talk to you about team leadership. So, as an overview of our overall group experience, we went to the Wesley Chapel Mission Center and tutored kids of all ages in science, technology, arithmetic, reading, and I was paired up with a kid named Ashton. Some examples of team leadership that were present at this service were through the leader or coordinator of the whole event named Reggie, myself, and the other volunteers. To define team leadership, it's defined as the functional leadership of a person or persons looking over a group of people working toward a common goal. This was very evident in Reggie's leadership because he told us exactly as we should do and told the kids exactly as they should do. So they all left there with knowing one thing that was new, learning something from that day. That was the common goal of the entire team. So other leadership theory that was present was coaching leadership, and I employed that leadership, and all of the other volunteers employed that leadership, as it's a very highly supportive and highly directive kind of leadership. We employed this type of leadership by being very supportive toward the kids in learning, and once being directive and telling them what to do, giving them positive reinforcement on this direction and directive action that we took. One example that I used of this is through helping Ashton, who I tutored, with the pronunciation of some words. He was having trouble with longer words, so I told him to sound out each syllable individually and then combine them, and then after I would give him positive reinforcement, being directive at first by telling him what to do, and then giving him positive reinforcement was the supportive aspect of the coaching leadership. Some strengths of our group were that we had good communication, we had a good employment of coaching leadership, as I said a second ago, and the compliance of students and listening skills were all very, very good strengths. Some areas of improvement were in the teaching skills and in the overall togetherness of the entire group. Some learning aspects from this experience were about coaching leadership, servant leadership, and working with kids. I learned that I am very good at working with kids, even though I had not thought so before this. And I'm good at tailoring to people's needs, which shows why I really enjoy employing servant and coaching leadership, because coaching leadership, well, obviously servant leadership and tailors to what your followers want. And coaching leadership is very supportive of those followers, so that's why I am good at employing both. But some aspects of leadership that I learned about were the success of assigned leadership, and that being Reggie, as all of the kids listened to him with no hesitation. And then this also goes along with the aspect of leadership where position versus respect is taken into account, because as someone like Reggie, who has assigned leadership and is very positional, he was given a lot of respect when, as a volunteer, you weren't given that same respect as you didn't have that same position as him. And then lastly, an aspect of leadership that I learned about was informed leadership versus human leadership. And that goes along with being able to work with other people very well and having good people skills, while also being an informed person and having experience in whatever you're working on. And that balance of both goes a long way in creating a great leader. And that is it.